However, from the gladiator games, you know, this way of controlling the public with pleasure became more and more important. They started building such theaters, and this theater is built around the same time as the stadium that I showed you, so at the end of the first, beginning of the second century. In this case, not like the Colosseum, they used the natural funnel of the landscape. Actually, they didn't dig that much. It was just like a funnel, so that they used it and they built it.
So that's a natural cliff.
That's a natural cliff, yes. And everything here is more or less natural. It was funny that nobody suspected that there was such theater. Take a photo, then take it off and continue. But please watch where you're going.
Watch your steps.
Probably Jenny or Nick can correct me, but we call them houses, but actually they're like mansions. The people that were living here during the Ottoman times, they were one of the richest people on the Bulgarian territory. And how they want to show their rich, they built huge houses. And one of them is this one. It's not very beautiful, but there is an exposition, as you can read here, of one of our very famous painters. Now, why I'm telling you this story? Because this painter is, to my opinion, really unique. He was drawing, he was a very good drawer, and he was drawing usually panoramas, you know, what he saw, he drew it. However, he got a brain stroke, and his right part of the body got paralyzed.
Oh.
But he started drawing with his left hand, and actually what he's remembered throughout his masterpieces are after the brain stroke, when he was drawing with his left hand. So you see sometimes
Adversity. Yeah. Okay.
Were you still on teams?
The Roman wall, then it was built above by Byzantines, by Bulgarians, and now on top of this you can see a house which is from 19th century. So literally you can see the layers one above the other. This is the most Instagrammable place in Plodiv. It's called XII Capia, or I think it was called the South Gate or the Eastern Gate. I may be mistaken. However, just to provoke your curiosity, so the women didn't have much to do. So they built especially for them a gossip place.
A gossip spot.
So they were staying there, like the prototype of nowadays Facebook, and watching what is going on, how the traffic is passing and so on. So they have something
To gossip about.
during the evenings. So this thing is especially built only for gossip, nothing else. These beautiful houses look like when they were constructed. They were a really piece of artwork. This is known as the house of 120 windows. There are a lot of windows, but I'm not sure that there are 120. But the journalists like to call it this way. And from our Lebanese colleague, I can say that the panels in front, the main gate, they're from Lebanese cedar tree.
Okay, cedar of Lebanon.
Lebanon at that time, you know, and it is believed to be one of the strongest trees. That's why it's used to
Really
build
nice,
such
eh?
rock buildings. Take a be a place where they had the sun, and people didn't have watches. So at noon the kettle was firing, so people know.
I'm telling you, it's just we don't develop all of this.
Yeah, I've not been to Albania before, so I do a lot of sites.
We're here at the Green Balkans Wildlife Rehabilitation and Breeding Center. So I'm going to spend the whole day here looking at what they have and what the work they have been doing. So I'll keep you updated on how it goes.
Okay, so you're welcome to come in the visitor to be part of the breeding and restocking program. In one hand we have pairs that breed in the center. Unfortunately, 2 days before our meeting, our pair that got 2 eggs broke them eggs and eat the inside things. So we thought that because we saw, as you can see, we have cameras. We have about 250 cameras in the center. So our breeder saw very carefully the situation in the cage, and she decided that probably the eggs been died. So carcasses, so they eat with big pleasure inside the thing that is. Unfortunately, we have 2 more pairs. One of them is very, very young, and the other one it is given to us by Praga Zoo. So, but the birds are about more than 20 years old. So they got a couple of copulation, but still they don't have any eggs. In general, during the years, we've got about, from our pairs, we've got about maybe 3 or 4 chicks during the project. I really don't. How many chicks do we have during the project? 3, 4, something like this that we release in the nation. Okay, since the very beginning of the project, we've got pair and chick and everything. So we did our work under. And now we have 3 pairs, and we have another. This is our bearded vulture baby. This one. He's pretty big enough, so maybe in a couple of weeks we're going to send him or her to Spain. So the chicks are going to be released in Spain, under the Life Project program. So, but now it's still how old? Young. Well, maybe about 40 days, something like this. Maybe a little bit more, but. А няма ли да е в Испания? Аз мисля, че в Испания беше. Okay. No. In Balkans we don't have project that we work on. So. But we've been sent birds in France, Spain, Austria, and so on. Като че ли в Испания ще го пращам така поне в последния начин. Ама как е? Okay, this is our visitor card. So be careful because this is
Griffin. Black vultures just recently started breeding in the wild again. white stock and black stock. That is the black stock there. It looks like the Adbib stock. And we also have a heron as well. What heron species is that?
White stock.
And the heron? There's a heron there.
Oh, great.
Grey heron, okay. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That's a massive.
Dimension.
Yeah.
Or just white pelican.
Oh, oops.
Bit unnecessary. This one looks like
So
Dalmatian,
white
is it? The one in the
pelican,
middle?
great. Yeah, white. Yeah, the eyes are.
Different, smaller and different colour.
Yeah.
Yeah. These have a bit of a pink tinge to them. Yeah, I think it could be.
Yeah.
You can understand how apparently the pigeons, don't you? I think St James's Park in London, there's a sort of population of pelicans, and I think they feed most of them feral pigeons, which you can believe. Yeah, I think it's different, isn't it? Yeah. I know. Easy.
There's cameras showing the different nests. Where you have the lesser kestrel breeding program.
Policzenie roz.
Okay. Idź.
The famous poppies. Seeing them live for the first time. And they are actually wild flowers. You see them in the field, very bright red. This is what is used for the Armed Forces Remembrance Day in England. Interesting to see how you have so many poppies like this.
Yeah, just there's quite a lot of land that's just been left to tree sparrows in it.
So it's been scientifically proven that this cheese from Bulgaria prolongs life. So I've added, because of eating this cheese, I've added 1 year to my
It prolongs life, but only if you eat it instead of the meat.
Instead of meat. Okay, that's what, there's a caveat. Oh, I see. This is a vulture center.
They don't have long legs.
So we are in the vulture release zone. They normally release the Egyptian vultures that have just been the juveniles that were hatched, bred in captivity, and they will release them here to the vulture abattoir so that they can interact with other adults before they migrate to Africa. You can see some of them hovering around there. That's a griffon soaring majestically. We seem to be having a problem now. Our bus is has developed some fault, kind of. So they're going to, yes. I want to put it. I want to. I'm updating my movement. So yeah. So it's part of the recording. I'm updating my movement. So we will need to know that we went to the. No problem when you talk. We went to the vulture restaurant, did all the things, and then come back here. So rumor has it that we took the wrong fuel. So I don't know when we are going to leave here, but anytime we leave, we'll leave.